Hi, so today I thought I'd do a little video update. Today was one of those days where I went for my weekly installation down at my doctor's office. So we had to leave the house about 10 because it takes about an hour to get down there, and I got my installation. It always helps me. I don't know what I would do without them. Sometimes they last longer than other times, but they're always worth the trip. I really wish I could do them more often, but with the recent backslide with a few infections right now, the doctor only wants me having them done in the office and not at home until I go at least a month without an infection. And I'm on board with that. It makes sense. I just miss being able to do them more often, which was our goal when we started resuming them back at home again. So anyway, even though I've voided out the installation a while ago, there's still relief in my bladder. It doesn't hurt. It's not screaming at me anymore. And that'll last for a little while, probably the rest of today. When things go really well, they last into the next day as well. So I'm kind of hopeful that that will be the case. Inevitably, by the time I'm ready to go back the following week for my weekly appointment, I'm more than ready to get my cocktail, so I'm sure that's what'll happen. I was lucky today. I wanted the nurse to ask my doctor a question for me, and he was actually in the office, and so she was able to get me some information because I needed to clarify an issue regarding my inner stim. I've been complaining that I have two, for those of you who don't know. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. And the one on my left side hasn't been, I can't get a comfortable setting with any of the programs. We did a programming way back in February probably of this year, and we spent over almost an hour just on the left side and was unable to get a comfortable setting. And I've been concerned that there's a wire issue. We put it back at this very low setting, and then the right one we got a comfortable setting with no problem. And so I've been working with these settings for the year, and things have been status quo. They've been what they've been. It's pretty normal. It helps my voiding frequency much more than it ever would if I didn't have them. And so things have been kind of status quo. At my last appointment with my doctor, we got into conversation about it, and I reminded him of the difficulty with the left side stimulator. And so what he wanted me to do was turn it off for a week and then see if there was any difference in my voiding. Did my voids increase if I turned it off? So did things get worse? Was there no change with it off? And then after a week turn it back on and see what happened. Well, I did that and there was no change. So it leads you to believe that there may be something going on with the wire, but we're not going to jump to any conclusions. And that's what I wanted the nurse to ask the doctor today. So what was his next step? What did he want me to do now that I've done this little test? And so I scheduled, so today when I was in before I left, I had to schedule an appointment with the physician's assistant for next week when I go for my installation. She'll also do a programming session with me. And we'll see if we can get a better setting on the left side, maybe even on the right side, and see if we can, get some better responses. And then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna take another stab at it next week, see how it goes, and see if we can get some improvement on the left side for sure. I'm pretty happy with the right side, but it never hurts to try and see if you can improve things. So that's what's coming up for me. So I guess I'm kind of glad he wants to do some other things. He's not ready to just let's get you into the OR. So that's a good thing. So I'm home and I've been resting, and as you can tell, if you can't tell, I'm sitting here in my sweater, my turtleneck, my comfortable blanket, and underneath my comfortable blanket is my ever-famous heating pad that a lot of us like. It's on my belly and between my legs, and I really love it. It feels so good, and especially on cold days like today. So I'm making good use of my heating pad. So for anybody else who's a heating pad fan, I hope you have yours out and are making good use of it. And if you're an ice pack fan, I hope those are helping you. In any event, I just thought I'd do a little update, let you know what's going on with me, and kind of say hi to everybody. So, hope all is well, and I'll report back when I find out more about the InterStim and what the doctor wants to do and how my programming session goes. So, I'll look forward to reporting back at a future date. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.